Action.
Action! Barriers to entry for mining in today's Bitcoin experience, juxtaposed against what's going on in China. It's a hell of an intro. So here's what's happening. We know that China made some moves to shut down ICOs a couple of weeks ago and to shut down exchanges a week ago. That is in China. This is now mid-late September of 2017. China has not made any moves against miners. The miners keep mining. 70% of mining occurs in China, and this has been the case for some months or maybe the better part of a couple of years. Back in the beginning formative stages of Bitcoin, mining was kind of universally accessible. Everyone was doing it off of their CPUs, and there was not that much to be had. A Bitcoin wasn't worth very much. It was worth $0.001, and mining was going on. Cut to Bitcoin's worth a lot, depending on how you count. Which week it's $3,000, $4,000, and mining really pays. And over time, mining started to concentrate in China for two reasons. One is China subsidizes cheap coal, which makes the cost of electricity cheaper, which brings a comparative advantage to mining for proof of work in Bitcoin. Number two is the hardware used for mining made these quantum leaps in evolution, just blowing Moore's law out of the water, like not 2x, but maybe 1000x. And there were 4 jumps from CPU to GPU to something all the way to ASICs. Today, ASICs is the hardware used for mining. ASICs is application-specific integrated circuit. And just a little dive into ASICs, what that means is most or all computers out there can do just about everything or a bunch of things not so well. But an ASIC is a chip, a piece of hardware that's 16 nanometers long. This is blowing Moore's law out of the water, and it is able to do one thing and only one thing extremely well, and that is the SHA-256 function. So this became concentrated in China, and ASICs are very expensive. Summing it up, the barrier to entry for mining today is very high. China has a tremendous advantage. They have that cheap electricity because of subsidized coal, and they have these ASICs machines, which are extremely expensive, but they've gotten their hands on them, the miners in China, and they have thousands and thousands of ASICs machines. Perhaps Bitmain has 30,000, I'm told, and Bitmain has never sold a single Bitcoin. So the scenario today, the snapshot today in late September is mining is concentrated in China and has been, and there are barriers to entry that will keep mining still concentrated in China. And the Chinese government has made moves against ICOs and exchanges, but has not touched the miners. We'll see what happens in October. We have Abby till Wednesday. So the good news is we have Abby till Wednesday. And the bad news is, there is no bad news. We love Abby. She's fantastic. Her tongue feels like salami on my ankle. We got to go see her because she's terrorizing Desmond right now. Frank, no offense. Mark Yowitz, I don't know what the hell happened, but you're supposed to be doing these videos with us. You're still with us. Callum Von Moger, Frank McGrath, Marissa Rivero McGrath, Ivan on Tech, Fox Mining, Crypto Tips, Lark, Jackson, Amir, Andreas Antonopoulos. You're all wonderful. Gotta go. Love my wife.